Captain's log, stardate 1001.9. We were patrolling near the Mutara Nebula when sensors detected an unusual alien configuration of vessel traveling at strange and random trajectories. I want to stop and check and see if they need some sort of assistance.
A rescue attempt would be illogical.
We're going to do it anyway, Spock.
A rescue attempt would be illogical.
You are overruled. Thank you for picking this up, Captain. Since I've been visiting, I've been taking on provisions for myself and the child at various locations. But in my travels, I came across a building that said Provisioning Center. It seemed to me the only logical, as your Vulcan friend would say, thing to stop and get provisioned. And then all of a sudden everything was just so, man, this uniform you let me borrow is so red, man. The child is so, yeah, I got provisioned, man. I see. Your analysis, Mr. Spock.
A rescue attempt would be illogical.
You said that on the bridge, Spock. Could you move along? Next line.
A rescue attempt would be illogical.
I apologize for my science officer. Oh, what's he doing on my ship? That's a long story.
A rescue attempt would be illogical.
It's a Kelvin verse timeline thing, new Star Trek. It's not supposed to make sense.
A rescue attempt would be illogical.
Look, you really need to stop repeating that same thing over and over. You're really stressing me out here. I'm starting to get like a... Yeah. Okay, I'm better now. A bantha?
A rescue attempt would be illogical.
I'll consult the computer. Do we have anything new from Dr. Boyce yet, Mr. Spock? Never mind, Mr. Spock. So Dr. Boyce recommends, based on your current condition and his analysis, that you have large quantities of something called Doritos and zebra cakes? Zebra cakes? Yeah, I've never eaten Doritos, I don't think. Zebra? Don't you know what a zebra is? I don't eat zebra cakes. Oh, the great bird of the galaxy. Zebra sounds so good right now.
A rescue attempt would be illogical.
I should have listened to you at the beginning, Mr. Spock. I stopped at the spaceport called Family Fare to buy something these Terrans call Doritos. While in there, I overheard a young man being greeted by a neighbor who said, "Hi there, John Doe. Has your girlfriend had her baby yet?" To which John Doe said, "No." "Oh, well, when is she due, John Doe?" And he said, "Oh, I don't know." I'm not certain how it works for this species in this era, but it seems to me, whether you are the father or not, if she's far enough along that people think she might have already given birth, wouldn't you know when she's due? Just roughly. Unless the species of this era is laying eggs, and he's not sure when the other great tortoise came along the shoreline and fertilized said eggs. I don't know. It's all very confusing. Too much for this Mandalorian to figure out. We were taking on provisions at a place called Walmart when I noticed a lady in a large vehicle with a sticker in the back. I have a sticker that says "Baby on Board." This lady, with children in her car, had a sticker on the back of her big giant SUV that said, "I have to cover your ears for this, because I would never say this in front of the child." The sticker in her rearview mirror said, "There be kids up in this bitch." It makes me very sad. Sometimes I wonder how this species got out of the 21st century. I couldn't be more proud. The foundling, the child, has begun his training. This is the way. So we stopped by at Moss Isley Cantina to see my favorite rap group of the 31st century, the Beastie Bots. Hey there. Good to see you again, Mando. How you been? Sabotage! You know me, Brass Monkey. Brass Monkey. That funky monkey. You know, my Brass Monkey is a droid, so he really is made of the brass. He's a brass monkey. Girl, my name's Cracker, and I'll make you believe it's not butter. Han shot first! Han shot first! Sure, they're a little bit crazy, but this is the way. Another stop for provisions at the place called Walmart. Just me, the child, and hundreds of primitive Homo sapiens of this century and planet. I actually discovered a Tellurite sliced into wafer-thin slices, apparently for frying and eating. I didn't even know there were Tellurites in this galaxy, and I don't know what he did to deserve that. But then, there is a saying in their home galaxy, aren't all Tellurites guilty of something? We did garner the sudden attention of a human child of this era who noticed us out the window of their vehicle and pointed and began yelling to his parents, "There's the Mandalorian! There's the Mandalorian!" Somehow, some way, word of our presence here will now spread. I'm not sure how long I can stay incognito. The FTL drive on the Monte Carlo malfunctioned, so I had no choice but to stop at a junkyard at Moss Isley. A wretched hive of scum and villainy. To deal with Jabba the Hutt's evil cousin, Jabber the Trunk. Jabber, 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 jabber. So our hopes of remaining incognito have been dashed. While traveling today, several people of this century waved at us as if they knew us. And at least one individual used a handheld device to take our photograph. Maybe it's just the helmet. Maybe they don't have any Mandalorians on this planet, or rather, haven't seen any before. So once again, I stopped in on 20th century Earth, this time to get a beer. I also discovered something called pizza. This is the way. I also looked up the history on this fellow called the Red Baron. He was amazing and due much respect. This is the way. But why is there a pizza named after him? And perhaps even a better question, Why is it so good? I have spoken. This is the way. I have spoken. So cruising through the solar system today, I discovered a radio signal playing something called 80s music. It was amazing. Now, I was under the impression that a banana was a fruit, although I have intercepted television commercials where fruit is singing, and apparently a Bananarama is a cool pop duo. Who knew? In the relative safe obscurity of this century, I'm allowing the child to be seen and to see. Who knows what dark purposes for which imperial forces kept him prisoner, or what the poor child has seen so far in his life. It's good to allow him to see the world. On a side note, many drivers of vehicles in this time see us and particularly look at me and they laugh. They laugh. A Mandalorian warrior. There must be some mysterious thing I don't understand about how my mask appears to them. On today's stop for provisions, I was given a very strange look by one of this century's peace officers in a dark vehicle. I'm a bit surprised that he didn't pull me over and inquire further. Then again, whatever mission he was on, he could tell that neither I nor the alien child were the droids that he was looking for. We were somewhere around Endor when the truth began to take hold. Headed to unknown destinations with an unknown, unexplained extraterrestrial child in a trunk. But I had 2 bags of stun grenades, 4 bags of smoke grenades, 5 bags of proton grenades, a whole galley full of photon torpedoes, some torpedoes, phasers, lasers, blasters, phase cannons, and we were going to need them all. Not that I really needed all that for the mission, but once a Mandalorian gets locked into a serious weapons collection, the tendency is to push it as far as you can. After all, weapons are a part of our religion, which is a good thing, because this is Bat Country. Looking at long-term weather projections for this area of this planet, it looks like we will not be needing the window air conditioning unit in the upstairs of the domicile where we have been staying. However, it was brought to my attention that we have the unique ability to affect the weather based on an obscure law of physics known on this planet as Murphy's Law. So we're doing a quick vote of those who view our video logs. Would you like it to remain cool fall weather, or would you like it to return to 80 degrees? I have the assurances of Murphy's Law that if I remove the window air conditioner, it will in fact then reach 80 degrees in the near future. However, if I leave it in, ready for use, it will apparently not return to such a hot temperature. I don't understand the physics of this myself, but the child and I were curious as to your feedback. When I was just a young foundling in training, we learned about the balance between mind, body, and spirit. A healthy diet is often the key to a strong warrior. We would traipse through the sand dunes, find a Tatooine womp rat, tear off its head, and eat it whole. Roughage. But on this planet in this century, all I could find was fiber. It doesn't taste with the iron of blood, but I'll let you know how it works. According to my scans and my stomach, they contain 0 moon, these moon pies. Dinner time. Stopped in to get some meatballs and some chowder for the child. A full belly and a full tank of fuel. This is the way. Morning adventure. Putting a sticker on the car with Baby Yoda's image. I seem to have acquired 2 furry passengers while I was at it. Sensitive and adorable little creatures. I love them. So I just visited a local business called Dollar Tree. I was unable to locate any botanical source for the local currency. I did, however, note several very angry Terrans of this century, angry that they had to wear masks. Clearly, they are not Mandalorians. But I got some delicious vanilla cookies for only $1, plus tax. Tax appears to be the way that government steals from you in this century. Taxation is theft. I got a cool new jacket today. It seems to be quite popular type of colors in this planet in this century. Captain America.